Welcome to episode 4 of Cystella. Today I shall be building the rift down there between all the rooms, and off camera I dug out the rest of the hole, as you can see. And I also went and mined a bunch of sand, smelted it, dyed it the appropriate colour. They're in that chest right there. And while I was doing this, my friend went and built a creeper farm for what I think are quite obvious reasons. Fireworks, not war crimes. We're not committing them yet. Anyway, let's get to it. So, I reckon that I should probably just do the layout for what I want the rift to look like. I think I've already shared a screenshot in a previous episode. If not, I will just put one on screen now. And well, let's get some materials and get started. So my idea for this riff thing is it's basically going to have a big fog effect going from the bottom all the way up, interchanging between different colored stained glass. So I believe what I'm going to do is magenta, pink, and then purple, and then repeat that going all the way down. I might actually not go that far down, but yeah. I'll also have like a few cracks going off, and there'll be a rift there. I believe I'll put a screenshot on now, and who knows, maybe I'll make a animation thing about that, like someone walking through the rift. look at that. The rift is online. Don't say anything. This is a cinematic moment for YouTube. It's online. Well, I have a rift, I have some glass, I just need to do the candles. And I don't have bees, so candles can get done later. So, what I reckon is I discuss the plans for my base. So, as we all know, this is my house. The first house in this town, if you can call it that. And over here, I went and placed a couple signs around at points of interest. Like right here. Nice flat area. Perfect for a mine shaft. So I'll build like a mine hut. Maybe I'll put a train station thing here. Leading and connecting to the other train station I made, well, started making in episode 2. And then up here, I decided what's going to be here. There's going to be a cabin. And then in the basement, there will be a legal brewing operation. Like my illegal shroom growing operation under my base. And over here is going to be a farm. Noted by the plants and the shit. I'm sorry. Did you harvest my wheat and not replant it? Well then who did? So yeah, there'll be a windmill / farmhouse here. It'll be over this disgusting podzol with a couple animal pens here, some tiered farms here. And that's all I figured out for now. Maybe another building up here. Right over here, there's plenty of space. But my favorite part about this area is just over here. I can definitely fit something here. Not sure what it's going to be, but this is a wonderful space. I forgot shaders. Can't mind this without shaders. And maybe connected textures. Which I don't have. I'll fix that. By the next episode we'll have connected textures. And this will look a whole lot better. Well, so technically we've got 2 rifts now. That rift, which technically connects to a different world, and the nether rift. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Anyway, rift complete. I reckon that I should build the farmhouse next. So give me a couple minutes. I'll get the resources and build a windmill. Farmhouse thing. Okay, YouTube, I am now going to build the windmill slash farmhouse. I think I'll just time-lapse this one. It'll be easier than doing whatever I was doing over there. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know. Also, right there is where Master Cats is building his base. You can probably tell because that's a cherry tree on a snowy mountain. So we're neighbors. Anyway, let's get to building. Hello, YouTube. I have finished working on the exterior at least. I got some piles of pumpkins, hay bales, little outside area. One second. Oh, that's not good. Someone lost their mouse. Oh, I have a bit of an interior. Not much, but I'll work on it as we go. It overlooks the farm here. I will change the fence material. It just doesn't look that good. And there's also sheep off to the side, which you can see from those windows there. And also right now, me, Trampoline, and Pixel are working on making a shulker farm. We're gathering the materials right now. But the main reason why I pressed record this morning is to show you something that got added that I forgot about. The armor poser mod. I've already made a little pose. This would just be a farmer doing something with the pumpkins. And because we don't have a head mod, I'm just going to use the pumpkin for now. No, I mean to equip it. There we go. I will be getting some leather and giving him some armor, so he actually looks like a farmer and not an armor stand. Eventually we might add a head mod so I can put a proper head on him, but for now, that'll do. Here's our farmer. He doesn't have boots here because I don't have enough leather, but this will work. Whatever. Oh, that was painful. There we go. A little farmer stacking pumpkins. So I have my farmhouse here. Then I'm gonna put a windmill like right here. Or maybe in there. I'm not sure yet. But one thing I am sure about is that I'm putting a mine shaft right here and a tavern up there. And I should probably build a tavern first. It's going to be a lot bigger than I would have expected, seeing I need to have a bar, an area for sitting, an entrance, a basement to an underground brewing operation. So I'm going to need a lot of materials. Yeah, that's gonna be way too small. I can have the bar here, then the seats there. I think for the tavern, I should use strip spruce logs. Just change things up. I got a farmhouse made out of stone. My starter base made out of planks, so strip logs is the next step. Let's just see how this will look. Would this go on with this? I'll figure something out. The entrance can go right here. Closet inventory. Just useless blocks. There we go. So I'm backing up. Fine. You might not be able to notice, but I'm actually not that good at building. That build right there was completely improvised on its own, and I think that's turned out pretty well. That one I built like a month ago. I don't know how I improved so much in so little time. But that's life. set it up like this. And then up here, then I can possibly use shelves for their intended purpose. Nah. This way can be the way to the underground brewing area. Now the stairs can face the hallway. Go up there. Underground area there. The torch can stay there. No one's gonna know. Now I can bring this back a couple blocks. When did you leave? No, before that. Don't tell him, but I did not notice that. At all. You probably won't be happy if I didn't notice he left, so... yeah. Please don't tell him, even though he's one of the only people who watch my videos, so... he's gonna find out anyway. Just not for like a week. So, yeah. Well, gotta install a floor. You go there. Some tables. Okay, so they're tightly packed, but that should be enough. Well, I mean, I don't expect many visitors to come over here, but I can have some stand people. All will be good. I'll have some carpet. There's enough space for people to walk in, buy a drink, and sit down and drink. Okay. This needs more decoration, but I can add that later after I've finished the entire building. We've got a bacon joining. This is taking a few. Well, okay. How am I gonna do this roof? I would do that roof, but it's too tall. My next option would be that roof. Stone roof, maybe? I don't know. I need assistance. He's trying to give ideas, but they're not gonna really work. Just don't tell him that. He's trying his best. He deserves to be heard. But I'm just not gonna be doing it. So, it's everywhere. Uh, does this look like a tavern? Is the question. It doesn't really matter. My building style, I can build it the way I want. Hello, Editing Veg here. I have to cut the episode here. In the next episode, I will show you what I put in the interior and also in the basement. And I'll let Past Veg end the episode with what I had already planned. My base is already looking a whole lot better. Farmhouse, starter base, tavern, and the central rooms. I believe that this is all the time I have left in this episode, so I shall see you all in the next one then. Bye. Episode